got my plan. I say lob it to Ryan Perez in the paint off a couple of screens.
Esquivel to Garcia. Off the deflection. Los Fresnos comes back and wins. Now Santa Maria will put up a three. Bang! Santa Maria!
There's Warner. Here comes a headed jam. Counted for two. Field. Adios! And the Falcons win on a walk-off. And it's saved.
What a game. Smack to the left. That is gone.
Lob for Perez. That's my play. Off the backboard. Count it. And a win. And a win. Ryan Perez wins the game for the Santa Rosa Warriors, and they go nuts. And why not?
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Brownsville, Texas. We are here live at Sam's Memorial Stadium at Joe Rodriguez Field, and we have our second matchup out of 6 here at the BISD 43rd Annual Boys Soccer Showcase. And if you're just joining us, we just concluded our first matchup between Brownsville Veterans Memorial and Brownsville St. Joe, as the Chargers came away with an 8-0 victory over the Bloodhounds. And the matchup we have for you here in just a minute will be between the Eagles of Corpus Christi Veterans Memorial going up against the home team, the Raiders of Brownsville Rivera. And what will be a highly contested matchup is what I anticipate it being, as the officials are currently meeting with the captains from both teams as we pull up the roster here to confirm the names of these players. Over on the Corpus Christi side, number 10 is what I see here so far, Ryan Carmona. Number 5, Chris Betancourt. And number 22, Raiden Munoz. And over on the Raiders side, we have number 7, Jorge Castro, along with number 10, Chris Medina, and number 8, I believe, correction, number 4, who I don't see on this roster, correction, I do, Emmanuel Gomez for the Raiders. And Rivera are in the all-black jerseys with the white undershirts. Corpus Christi Veterans in the white jerseys with the blue trunks. And that is what we will be witnessing here in just a second. A little bit of information about both these teams. We'll talk about the visiting team first. Over in Corpus Christi Veterans, they are currently in the UIL District 29-5A under head coach Jerry Wade, and last year went 19-6-1 in district, and in district play went 13-2-1. They were the district runner-ups behind Flower Bluff, and in the playoffs they won their by-district round against La Jolla Palmview, a familiar team here in the Rio Grande Valley. They beat Palmview 2-1 in extra time, and then of course fell in the area round against Harlingen South 2-1. Over in the Brownsville Rivera side, they do play in District 32-5A, led by head coach Salvador Garcia, who has over 35 years of coaching this Raider squad. And last season went 17-4-4, and in the district play 11-3-4, ended up being in 4th place behind Brownsville Porter, Harlingen South, and last year's district champs, Brownsville Lopez. In the playoffs, Rivera won their by-district matchup against McCallum Memorial in penalties, then went on to defeat Flower Bluff, who were the district champs over in the Corpus Christi district 3-0, and then evidently lost in the regional semis against Glen 1-0. And a program fact about Brownsville Rivera won the 2014-2015 6A UIL State Championship, and if that year doesn't ring a bell, that is the first year UIL added the 6A classification in their athletic department, I should say, and Brownsville Rivera did come away with the victory. So as you see there, Coach Garcia, with over 35 years coaching this Raider squad, seems to be looking very young these days as the Raiders are getting set to group up now in the field in preparations for this matchup against the Eagles of Corpus Christi Veterans. We'll go to a short commercial break, and when we return, we'll have the second matchup kickoff. We'll be back on the RSO Network. And we are back in the RSO Network. Brownsville Rivera grouping up before they break out of their huddle for this matchup. Meanwhile, Corpus Christi veterans slowly getting the players on the field, stretched up and getting their last-minute warm-up here. Other matches going on during this BISD 43rd Annual Boys Soccer Showcase. Brownsville Hannah currently going up against Laredo LBJ at the Brownsville Sports Park, along with Laredo United South going up against Los Fresnos. And then Harlingen South currently playing Laredo Nixon, and Sherryland going up against Laredo Martin. So again, if you're around the Brownsville area, I highly suggest you come by to Samson Memorial Stadium or the Brownsville Sports Park to catch an early glimpse of the boys soccer teams here in the Rio Grande Valley and beyond. Corpus Christi veterans will be kicking off here in the first half, meaning Rivera will start possession of the second half. And both officials getting set here. And see what the holdup is here by the officials, making sure everything is good on both sides. And there's the whistle. And here we go. Again, Corpus Christi in the white jerseys and the blue trunks. Brownsville Rivera on the all black with the white undershirt. And Rivera putting some pressure early on here, able to get the steal here. That'll give an opportunity to set it up. And Corpus Christi with the quick steal there. And that ball will go out of bounds. Will be Brownsville Rivera's throw in. And it'll be number 12, Chris Dominguez, with the throw in. And these games are going to be 40-minute halves with a 10-minute halftime break in between to ensure that we are aligned with our schedule here for today. We want to wish everybody a Happy New Year's and a welcome to 2026 on day 2 of 2026. And we have some great matches that we'll be streaming for you here throughout today and, of course, tomorrow as well. Corpus Christi veterans sails this one high, and it'll go quickly to Rivera as they'll lob it again midfield. And the Raiders now on the move. Send this one back. They're going to pass it to Dominguez. Dominguez makes an Eagle defender bite on there, and that'll stay Rivera ball. Rivera passing it down the middle, and now they're trying to create an opportunity here to set this one up for a goal. Meanwhile, Corpus Christi Vets sends this one to the sideline, and it'll be Rivera's throw-in again. Weather is pretty good out here this morning. We're currently at 78 degrees, sunny, clear skies, little to no clouds. There's a breeze coming in every now and then, cooling off everybody once in a while. So good, perfect weather for some soccer, I would say. Corpus Christi veterans now setting it up for their attack. See what they can do here, led by Jacob Carmona here, trying to set this one up for the Eagles. And the Raiders are just going to send this one out. And it'll be a corner kick for Corpus Christi veterans. Eagles again led by Coach Jerry Wade. As Corpus Christi made about a 2.5-hour drive to come here for this showcase and looking to get some positive experiences out of this in preparations for their season this year. Rivera able to get the ball back on the intended corner kick by Corpus Christi veterans. And the Raiders now beginning to move the ball a little bit. Take a step back, being patient with the ball, and now sends it back to the defender. Turnover to Corpus Christi Vets now, the Eagles with the ball. Rivera now with the ball again, able to steal it. And they'll just pass this one back and being patient again. Soccer is a very patient game. I think you have to allow yourself an opportunity to set yourself up for success. You really don't want to come out trying to force the ball quickly to scoring so many times, because over time, once you'll be exhausted, you'll just run out of patience. You'll just be frustrated and stressed a little bit. And then, of course, the second thing, you'll allow open opportunities for your opposing team for fast break opportunities. So I'm liking what I'm seeing so far from both these squads. Both of them really trying to be patient with the ball here and just trying to create opportunities to set themselves up to succeed. Number 3, Williamson, will throw it in for the Eagles. And a mishap there on the throw-in will go short. And Rivera now with the chance with the ball. Good control there, and they'll stay with the ball. Rivera, all their passes staying low on the ground here. Not allowing any mismatches on the air. And Corpus Christi with a good steal there by number 5, Chris Betancourt. And some pressure there on the goalkeeper. Rivera with an open goalie there, blocked by the defender. Rivera with a second opportunity, won't get it through. And that was a near mistake by the Corpus Christi veterans. Eagles now with an opportunity to counter here, won't get much done. And Rivera's goalkeeper will be able to retain their possession. Poor reception there by the Eagles, but still able to retain the ball now. John Benak with the ball, passes it to the right-hand side. Rivera's defense, great stop there. A small miscue there. Corpus Christi veterans. And thought they were going to have an opportunity to score here, won't get it. And Rivera now with an opportunity to set this one up. Rivera now with the ball. Castro swings it out to the right to the defender. Defender will lob it really high into the middle there. And that'll force Corpus Christi veterans' goalkeeper to step up, and he's able to make the catch there, now passes it down. Eagles now with the ball, find an open opportunity on the left-hand side. Now try to get it down the field, and that'll nearly roll out of bounds. Able to keep it inbound. And picked up by the Raiders. Rivera now on the move. Finds an opening, nice pass down the middle inside. Now Rivera moving the ball down the middle to the 30, 25. Swings it out to the right side. Open chance here. Good block there by the Eagles. And oh no, a misstep there. Will go out of bounds. And Rivera now will go for a corner kick. Take a look at that replay there on the near opportunity there. Rivera really moving the ball well there. Nice control of the ball there by the Raiders. Find that opening down the middle. As Rivera fails to get the corner kick passes through, and the Eagles now on the move. And they'll want to slow this one down a bit, and they'll recognize the Raiders on defense in the backfield. Now the Eagles now moving forward. And stolen by Rivera. And the Eagles now able to step up. Mismatch here, 3-on-2. Swing it out to the left-hand side, open man. Going for the shot attempt, goes up and straight into the hands of the Raider goalkeeper. That is number 1, Luis Ramos for Rivera. Rivera not able to retain that ball there, gets stolen by the Eagles. And they'll pass it to the left-hand side, trying to create an opportunity on that end. Great stop. They're allowing Corpus Christi to reset here. And a shot attempt, no, pass attempt by Betancourt gets picked up by Ramos. Ramos kicks it low, but gets the pass through to Longoria. Longoria almost loses it there. It gets picked up by Dominguez. Dominguez will pass it down. I get stolen by the Eagles there. Great step up there by number 3, Williamson. That ball will go out of bounds, and it will be Rivera's ball. Rivera now trying to set this one up. Isaí Colunga with the ball, passes it down the middle. And the Raiders now trying to set something up here. Met up by a group of Eagles and Corpus Christi veterans with the ball again. Tries to find the open man, won't get it. Rivera steals the ball. And they'll just swing it around, but gets picked up by the Eagles. Eagles with a chance here. Swing it out to the left. Going for the shot opportunity and picked up by Ramos again. So a few miscues by the Raiders defense as Garcia now gets some players lined up to sub. And that ball will roll out of bounds. And here come the substitutions now for Brownsville Rivera. In goes number 4, Emmanuel Gomez. Number 15, Damian Garcia, or Gracia, I should say. And number 5, Marco Gracia. As Coach Garcia now makes some adjustments here, hoping he can get something going for his Raider team. As Rivera now will throw in. And a great step in there by Rivera, able to get the ball now. And it'll be picked up by the Raiders. Longoria passes down inside the middle, and Corpus Christi Vets will get the ball again. Now stolen by Rivera. Dominguez. Passes it to the middle. And we'll get something going on the inside. Gracia with the ball. Swings it out to the right-hand side now. Rivera still with the ball here. Trying to create an opportunity here. Here they go with a strike. And just a bit too soft there, able to get picked up by the keeper of Corpus Christi Veterans. And their goalkeeper is 00 Anlin Chambliss, or Chanabois. And correct me if I'm wrong, folks. Brownsville Rivera. Lob pass it down in this inside. Gets picked up by the Eagles. And a block there will stay with possession of Corpus Christi Veterans. Veterans now with a lob pass or a lob shot there over the defender. They're not allowing him to get an easy steal, but it will just get turned over back to Brownsville Rivera. And Rivera now moving inside. Number 13 with the ball, passes down the middle. There's an open opportunity for Rivera and gets picked up by the Eagles. Rivera showing a little bit more effective with their possession as Corpus Christi Veterans gets the ball. Ball gets passed to Williamson, who's done a pretty good job, and there he goes beating out the defender. Now it passes it to Benact. Back to Williamson with an opportunity here, one-on-one, as more Raider defenders come through, and they'll get that pass to their goalkeeper. And a great pressure there by the Raiders, not allowing any opportunities for the Eagles to take a shot attempt. Garcia now bringing up another potential substitute in as Colunga gets set to return here. And Rivera going to send this one far into the middle here. Nice control. They're able to retain possession. Can't find anybody, so he's just going to take it himself. Why not? And a good slide tackle there by Corpus Christi veterans. And a substitution again being made by Coach Garcia. And Irvin Colunga will come in for the Raiders. He's going to sub out number 5, Marco Gracia. And Rivera with the throw-in. Finds an open man down the middle. That's Gracia. Goes back to Gracia. Swings it out to the right. Law pass down the middle. Gets picked up by the Raiders. A good shot. Oh, no. Goes far out of bounds. Would have been a really nice bicycle kick goal there had that connected. And Corpus Christi Vets with the goal kick. Take a look at that replay there. And a beautiful pass there by the Raiders down the middle, setting up that potential shot. There it is. And a crazy inside pass there, not able to connect on that goal there. Meanwhile, Corpus Christi veterans with the free kick. Trying to move the ball themselves on offense. And a foul against the Raiders. It'll be a free kick for the Eagles. So we're getting near the end of the first half of the first half. Very ironic to say. But some good defensive game here from both ends of the field, especially from Brownsville Rivera, not allowing any open shot opportunities for Corpus Christi veterans. They've maybe only had one shot attempt, and Rivera's maybe had about 2 or 3, so not a lot of shot opportunities, which is really good if you're looking at it from the defensive perspective. So both teams really locking down and making sure that they're playing really well on defense. To me, it looks like Rivera's putting a little bit more pressure on Corpus Christi's side of the field than they are towards Rivera. As Rivera now tries to move the ball here. And a foul against Corpus Christi Vets. That'll give Rivera a good opportunity for a free kick here. About 40 yards out. And they'll just quickly pass it back to set this one quickly. Won't find much there. Now finds number 14, Colunga. Colunga with a shot opportunity. Rolls down slowly, picked up by Corpus Christi Vets. And they'll send this kick up high. And Rivera with the ball again. And that one's going to roll out, and it will be Rivera's ball. And the visiting team from the next matchup is here, which is Laredo United. They will be going up against La Jolla at 1 o'clock. That's another game we'll be covering here that you're not going to want to miss. Rivera, meanwhile, moving the ball here. That's Gracia. Goes back to Gracia. Thought about kicking it, sends it back down, lobs it over. Picked up by the Eagles. And Corpus Christi getting pressured now by the Raiders. As Williamson able to beat out the Raider defender there, number 21, Zuniga. And now the Eagles with an opportunity to set this one up. They'll lob that one through, but get blocked by the Raiders, and another corner kick for Corpus Christi Vets. Corpus Christi veterans putting up some good pressure now as they look to attack to score their first goal. Giovanni Pacheco, the intended kicker here. Kind of short, able to get picked up by the Raiders. And Pacheco with the ball again. Thought about sending it out. She's going to pass it back. And they'll lob this one high. And Rivera is able to send this one out. And Corpus Christi Vets with the ball still. Number 20, Gutierrez with the ball. Gutierrez sends it back to Williamson. Williamson now centers it, but gets picked up by the Raiders. No, picked up by the Eagles. And a last-second effort there by Rivera, able to get themselves the ball back. Passes it to the Eagles. Corpus Christi veterans now with the setup here. Driving it up the field, still open here. Centers it, and it's going to be missed. Ricochets off number 5, Betancourt, and not allowing them to score here. Rivera now with the ball. And a steal will give Corpus Christi Vets another opportunity here. Swings it out to the right. Benact with the ball. Passes it back to number 10. Carmona. Carmona not able to get much done there. Gets picked up by the Raiders again. So now Corpus Christi veterans putting up some pressure on the Raiders defense as the Raiders now start moving a bit more on offense. Swings it out to the right, a little bit behind. Now gets it forward, but gets picked up by the veterans defender. And they'll just send this one out. Rivera with the ball. Centers it to number 14. And that's Colunga with the ball. It's going to send it back to Gracia. Gracia to Colunga. Colunga with the shot attempt. Nearly gets it through, but gets stopped by the goalkeeper. Great shot attempt there by Rivera. And Rivera now with the ball again. Now they're moving with a little bit of urgency here. Looks like he's going to take it himself. Look at him go to the 2015. Passes down the middle for an open shot. No, missed it. Gets sent out for a corner kick for Brownsville. Rivera. And a substitution now again for Brownsville Rivera. Let's take a look at that replay. Brownsville Rivera gets the ball there. Says, you know what? I'm tired of this patient game here a little bit. I want to do this myself. Beats out 2 defenders, passes it down the middle, and then great block there by the goalkeeper of Corpus Christi Veterans, not allowing that to be an easy roll-in. And number 7, Jorge Castro, comes in for the Raiders. And Rivera now with the corner kick. Goes up in a good position there. Header just goes up and rolls against the Raiders. And Corpus Christi Vets on the move. Gets stopped. And we'll swing it out to the right-hand side. Lobs it over the defender, but gets met at the back there. Number 7, Castro now with the ball. Swings it out to the right-hand side. Goes back to Castro. Castro. Finds Colunga, back to Castro. Castro. To Gomez. Gomez gets stopped by the Eagles. Gomez retains possession. Medina with the ball, swings it out back. And Rivera will look to reset again. Just send this one down the middle and up high now. And Rivera nearly gets the ball, but gets picked up by Corpus Christi Veterans. And if I'm not mistaken, if the game does result in a tie, it'll just stay as a tie. So they get the next matchups going. And a good slide tackle there by the Raiders. It'll be Corpus Christi Vet's ball. And nearly missed there. And they'll stop the play there. And it looks like it'll be a foul against Corpus Christi Veterans, so it will be a Rivera ball following the collision there. So Rivera now able to send this one out. Pass it down the middle. Gomez. Gomez with a lob pass gets stolen by the Veterans squad. Williamson with the ball. And Williamson has done pretty well with controlling this ball and extending the play here for the Eagles. Rivera with the steal now. Able to find somebody inside the middle now for the Raiders. That's number 11. Now finds Colunga inside, swings it out to the left side for the shot opportunity and a goal for Brownsville Rivera. Number 21, Zuniga gets it in for the Raiders. Great shot there by Brownsville Rivera. 25 minutes in, and now they get themselves on the board here first. And they'll sub out number 21, Zuniga, following the goal there. Let's take a look at that replay of the goal. Nice shot there inside the middle. Again, just staying patient with the ball. Find the opening player. And just a great lob shot there for Zuniga, getting it in for the Raiders. So Rivera up 1-0. And they did stop the clock here, so I'll try to reset it for y'all. And Rivera really putting up some good pressure here. With 14:45 to go, Corpus Christi Veterans now trying to move the ball here a little bit more on offense. And now here's a good setup here for the Eagles. We'll pass it back, but gets stolen by the Raiders, and Rivera now on the move again. Number 22 with the ball. Hector Lopez will pass it back. Now it's Gomez. Gomez passes it inside to Castro. Castro swings it out to the right. Gomez with the ball again, sends it back out. Coach Garcia trying to move his players to get in a better attacking position. And again, Rivera just keeping their passing low on the ground here. Looks like they're playing monkey in the middle a little bit with some of the Corpus Christi players. Medina with the ball finds an opening inside the middle there. Colunga with the ball now. Colunga finds another pass inside. Another opening in the middle there. Castro in control. Castro just sends it back. They're going to swing it out to the right side. See if they can set something up here. A big lob pass inside for the Raiders. A lob in the middle and a near miss header there. And a second opportunity goes far out for Carlos. And a substitution now from the Corpus Christi veteran side. Now comes number 1, Dylan Byram for the Eagles. And Rivera, again, trying to find those open opportunities down the middle. Very similar to how Brownsville Veterans played earlier this morning. Just trying to create something down the middle and then, of course, go for the attack by either spreading it to the sides or scoring it down the middle themselves. Rivera now with an opportunity. Sends this one far into the bleachers here, and Rivera will be able to throw it in. Raiders now with the throw in by number 22, Hector Lopez. There goes a bit too high, and now the Eagles with an opportunity to strike. Mismatch here, 2v1. You'll need to slow this one down and set something up. And a push off, it'll stay Corpus Christi ball. So free kick opportunity. Ball's gonna be placed at about the 20-yard line of the football field, so it's about a 30-yard free kick here. And let's see if they like to try to lob it down the middle or they go for the shot attempt here. Number 6, Rene Cruz with the free kick. As the Raiders now create a 3-man wall. This is the pass, low pass, picked up quickly by the Raiders and now picked up by the Eagles. Eagles short pass. Now looking to spread the field. Nice recovery by Brownsville Rivera. Now they're on the move. Castro taking a few steps back, swings it back out. Goes back to Castro. Castro now swings it to the left side, picked up by Lopez. Lopez trying to find some help here, now gets it. And a good slide tackle by the Eagles there. By number 3 there, Cole Williamson. And now the Eagles on the move, trying to set something up here. Now the Raiders with the steal, with another opportunity here. Lopez with the ball. Lopez passes it back to Castro. Castro maybe trying to find something in the middle. Doesn't like what he sees, just sends it back. Dominguez will pass it back even further. Now they find something inside. Low pass there. Still retained by the Raiders, and now it's going to go back to Tamayo. Tamayo tries to take an opportunity himself, won't get it. And the Corpus Christi goalkeeper will interrupt the play here. Under 10 minutes left to go here now. Raiders still up 1-0 on a great goal. And we'll have that goal shown during the halftime, along with many other good highlights here. And a foul against Corpus Christi Veterans. It will stay a Rivera ball. And it'll be a free kick about 30 yards out for the Raiders. And they're going to place it at the 23-yard marker of the football field. So it's about a 33-yard free kick if they like to go for the goal here. And looking like they're going to go for a pass here. There it is, nicely placed and picked up by the goalkeeper. Nice attempt there by Chris Medina, and the Raiders just failed to connect as Angelin tries to step in there for the Eagles. Substitution now for the Raiders again. In comes number 24 now, Anthony Matarano. These handwriting guys. I'm just going to go first names if I can't read it. Anthony comes in for the Raiders now. That's Coach Garcia has another sub lined up here. That's number 13, Albert Longoria. Could be coming in just before the end of the first half, but let's see. Meanwhile, Corpus Christi Veterans with the ball. Send this one middle, gets interrupted by the Raiders defense. Rivera just tapping that one out, and another substitution now. And they'll sub out number 11, Carlos, and we'll bring in number 13, Albert Longoria now. And another sub opportunity. In comes number 15, Damian Gracia, who was in earlier, but Coach Garcia had him subbed out. Raiders now almost had somebody there, but passed it to nobody, and Corpus Christi Vets just kicked that one out. And gets picked up by the Eagles. And a foul will go against Corpus Christi Vets, as the official now will give the yellow card and will go against, I believe, was number 12 on that initial tackle there from Corpus Christi Veterans. Number 12, Hunter. Not even going to try the last name. And the Raider player still down on the field, so that'll actually stop the clock momentarily. And now he's back up and moving in his own power. Or walking out in his own power, I should say. Player down was, I believe, number 10 for the Raiders, Chris Medina. Correction, number 18, Justine Landaverde. And that'll bring in number 15, Damian Gracia, back on the field. And we'll resume play here with 5:50 left to go here in the first half. Raiders still up 1-0. Rivera doing everything they can to get that possession, but gets tipped out of bounds by Corpus Christi Veterans, so it'll be a throw-in for the Raiders. And then they lose it, and now we'll go to Corpus Christi Vets. And a throw-in violation will go against Corpus Christi Vets, so now Rivera with the ball on the throw-in. Rivera with another opportunity here down the middle. We'll just swing it back out. And a foul against Brownsville. Rivera will be Corpus Christi Vets ball. So during the halfway marker of the first half, I did mention how great the defenses were playing, and now towards the end of the first half, I'm seeing a bit more aggression over on the Brownsville Rivera side. Corpus Christi Vets, not as many shot opportunities or lots going on their possession when they've had it, as they send this one away for Corpus Christi Vets, so they'll throw in near the 10-yard marker. Corpus Christi Vets really going to need to apply some pressure, especially when they have the ball. You know, just trying to create those open opportunities, especially on the sides, really spreading the field here, and really forcing the Raiders to come out as far as they can to create open opportunities down the middle. Meanwhile, the Raiders doing a really good job of keeping these low, short passes connected. But when they over-anticipate stuff like you just saw there, it kind of goes a bit too far, and the official blows the whistle dead. There is an injured Raider player down, and they'll actually pause play here for a bit. I believe that's number 7, Jorge Castro, one of their captains. But he's able to get right back up, and we should be able to keep going. And Rivera now, with about 3 minutes left to go here in the first half. Good pass there, gets it down the field for number 22, Lopez. Lopez gets the ball stolen. Great tackle there by number 3, Cole Williamson. Rivera now moving the ball quickly back with the ball there. Colunga gets met by a pair of Eagles, but able to keep possession for his team. 2:40 on ticking. Raiders trying to create something and get something else going before the half. And they're being patient again as they try not to force anything too high. There's Williamson with a great steal there for the Eagles. Now create an opportunity here. And a foul's called against Corpus Christi Vets. And they'll just let this one get set up here. .48-yard attempt here. We'll lob it for a pass here. Gets picked up by the Raiders. Williamson with the ball. And recovered by the Raiders. And now Corpus Christi with the ball again. Met by a pair of Raiders. Rivera now with the ball. Minute and a half left to go. Let's see if Rivera can do something with the ball now. Number 20, Colunga. Swings it out far right. Great miss there by the Raiders. Here they go, moving the ball down the middle. Going to take it up himself. A good pass feed inside, but gets too far out. And they'll send this one out. Minute left to go here. Let's see if Raiders move with some urgency. A good short pass there, or a good throw in there to Tamayo. Tamayo passes it to Gracia. Gracia is going to switch it back to Tamayo. Tamayo passes it inside. Can't connect. Picked up by the Eagles. Eagles now with 40 seconds to work with here as now they move the ball. And stolen by the Raiders. Colunga with the ball. Feeds it inside the middle. Picked up by the Eagles. And the Raiders with 15 seconds, not sure they'll set anything else up. They're just going to pass it back and more than likely just let this one run to end the first half. And they will. And that'll do it for the first half. Halfway through, Brownsville Rivera up 1-0. We'll go to short commercial break and we'll have the first half highlights for you. Stick with us here on the RSL Network. We'll be back.
With Gallery Homes.
Here at Gallery, we make building your new home simple and stress-free. From sales to selections, we handle every step so you can enjoy the journey to your new home. This is Gallery, where your dreams become reality.
time to take a new look, maybe your first look at Buick. If smart, hip, and affordable is for you, Buick's your brand. Fruya Buick, Brownsville, Texas.
Permatemp Personnel Services has been servicing local businesses for the past 29 years.
Leave the hiring to us. Let us become your personal hiring guru.
We have a network of skilled employees to fit your needs.
Your success is our strategy.
Don't hesitate, call us now.
No matter where you are in life, Texas Southmost College is here to help you move forward. Whether you're starting fresh, changing careers, or gaining new skills, TSC has affordable programs designed to fit your goals. It's time to take the next step. Think big. Think bright. Think TSC.
And we are back on the RSO Network here in Brownsville, Texas. Brownsville Rivera with a 1-0 lead over Corpus Christi Veterans Memorial Eagles. The Raiders really putting up some great offensive opportunities in the second half of the first half. And then Corpus Christi getting a little bit of rhythm there on offense, being able to counter a little bit, trying to set up some opportunities, but get met by some of the Raider defenders as they get closer to the goal. But we do have the first half highlights for you, so we'll get those to you. And here they go. Goes back to Gracia. Swings it out to the right. Law pass down the middle. Gets picked up by the Raiders. A good shot. Oh, no. Goes far out of bounds. An effort there by Rivera. Able to get themselves the ball back. Passes it to the Eagles. Corpus Christi Veterans now with the setup here. Driving it up the field. Still open here. Centers it, and it's going to be missed. Ricochets off number 5, Betancourt. And that's Colunga with the ball. It's going to send it back to Gracia. Gracia to Colunga. Colunga with the shot attempt. Nearly gets it through, but gets stopped by the goalkeeper. Great shot attempt there by Rivera. And Rivera now with the ball again. Now they're moving with a little bit of urgency here. Looks like he's going to take it himself. Look at him go to the 2015. Passes down the middle for an open shot. No, missed it. Gets sent out for a corner kick for Brownsville Rivera. That's number 11. Now finds Colunga inside. Swings it out to the left side for the shot opportunity and a goal for Brownsville Rivera. Number 21, Zuniga gets it in for the Raiders. And Rivera now, with about 3 minutes left to go here in the first half. Good pass there, gets it down the field for number 22, Lopez. Lopez gets the ball stolen. Great tackle there by number 3, Cole Williamson. Perfect weather for some soccer, I would say. Corpus Christi Veterans now setting it up for their attack. See what they can do here, led by Jacob Carmona here, trying to set this one up for the Eagles. And the Raiders are just going to send this one out. And it'll be a corner kick for Corpus Christi Veterans. Chris Betancourt. And some pressure there on the goalkeeper. Rivera with an open goalie there, blocked by the defender. Rivera with a second opportunity, won't get it through. And that was a near mistake by the Corpus Christi Veterans. Able to keep it inbound and picked up by the Raiders. Rivera now on the move. Finds an opening, nice pass down the middle inside. Now Rivera moving the ball down the middle to the 30, 25. Swings it out to the right side. Open chance here. Good block there by the Eagles. And oh no, a misstep there. Will go out of bounds. Finds an open man down the middle. That's Gracia. Goes back to Gracia. Swings it out to the right. Law pass down the middle. Gets picked up by the Raiders. A good shot. Oh, no. Goes far out of bounds. Effort there by Rivera, able to get themselves the ball back. Passes it to the Eagles. Corpus Christi veterans now with the setup here. Driving it up the field, still open here. Centers it, and it's going to be missed. Ricochets off number 5, Betancourt. And that's Colunga with the ball. It's going to send it back to Gracia. Gracia to Colunga. Colunga with the shot attempt. Nearly gets it through, but gets stopped by the goalkeeper. Great shot attempt there by Rivera. And Rivera now with the ball again. Now they're moving with a little bit of urgency here. Looks like he's going to take it himself. Look at him go to the 20-15. Passes down the middle for an open shot. No, missed it. Gets sent out for a corner kick for Brownsville. Rivera. That's number 11. Now finds Colunga inside, swings it out to the left side for the shot opportunity, and a goal for Brownsville. Rivera. Number 21, Zuniga gets it in for the Raiders. And Rivera now, with about 3 minutes left to go here in the first half. Good pass there, gets it down the field for number 22, Lopez. Lopez gets the ball stolen. Great tackle there by number 3, Cole Williamson. Perfect weather for some soccer, I would say. Corpus Christi veterans now setting it up for their attack. See what they can do here, led by Jacob Carmona here, trying to set this one up for the Eagles. And the Raiders are just going to send this one out, and it'll be a corner kick for Corpus Christi veterans. Chris Betancourt. And some pressure there on the goalkeeper. Rivera with an open goalie there, blocked by the defender. Rivera with a second opportunity. And those were your first half highlights. Again, Brownsville Rivera up 1-0 over Corpus Christi Veterans Memorial. And again, just the key takeaways, Corpus Christi Vets needs to start creating a little bit more offensive opportunities, especially spreading the field to the sides, challenging the Raiders towards the edge of the field, and maybe try to get themselves in a good position to score. Meanwhile, Brownsville Rivera just retaining possession, being able to keep the ball in their end, not allowing Corpus Christi veterans to counter of any way possible, and just utilizing their midfielders to really set it up for their strikers. So again, Brownsville Rivera over Corpus Christi Vets 1-0. We're about under 2 minutes remaining, so we'll go to one more commercial break, and then we'll have the second half matchup for you underway. We'll be back here on the RSO Network.
South Padre Island. Enjoy endless activities for all ages. Then dance the night away with live music, savor fresh seafood, and discover unique food trucks and shop our charming boutiques. What are you waiting for? Escape the everyday at South Padre Island.
At Tortilleria Ibañez, flavor starts fresh every day. Crispy flautas, homemade tamales, and our signature chicken salad, all made for you. Tortilleria Ibañez, tradition on every plate.
Kenny Perez came from a small town in Texas. At Kenny Perez Law, we won't stop fighting until our clients get what's rightfully theirs. We're right by your side, no matter what. Call Kenny Perez Injury Lawyers today. 956-999-1111.
And we are back on the RSO Network. Second half now underway in just a minute here as both teams breaking out of their huddles here. And again, Brownsville Rivera with the 1-0 lead here over Corpus Christi Veterans Memorial. And our next matchup, which is scheduled to start at 1, is going to be between La Jolla and Laredo United here at Sam's Memorial Stadium at the Coach Joe Rodriguez Field. Or I should say, Coach Joe Rodriguez Field at Sam's Memorial Stadium. And then there'll be a short little 1-hour intermission during the day here too. I don't know, BISD scheduled this on purpose. Maybe they're like, you know what, we need to give Nacho a break here from announcing throughout the day here. But our next matchup after 1 is at 4, not at 3. As you can tell, they've been 2-hour intervals so far, but there's a 3-hour interval between the 1 o'clock game and the 4 o'clock game. And again, other matchups going on right now. Brownsville Hannah going up against Laredo LBJ. That's at the Brownsville Sports Park turf field, or the main field that they have there at the sports park. And then Laredo United South going up against Los Fresnos at the sports park, along with Harlingen South, Laredo Nixon, and then Sherlin and Laredo Martin. So second half now underway here. And again, the Raiders up 1-0 here. As both teams still battling it out here to come away with a victory here this afternoon. Now that it's hit 12 o'clock, now it's the afternoon. Weather is now at 81. It was at 67 degrees this morning when the first game tipped off between Brownsville Veterans and St. Joe. Has gone up 14 degrees, but it's still really nice weather. It's just sunny. So if you're facing, if you're sitting on the visitor side, which is thankfully we're not, but if you're facing the visitor side, the sun will be hitting your face. Rivera now shooting on the right-hand side, and Corpus Christi Vets shooting or scoring on the left-hand side, I should say. As the Raiders now trying to set up an opportunity here inside the middle here. Finds a man on the right-hand side, now centers it. And the Eagles coming away with the ball here following the back and forth action there. Rivera, a good turnaround there. Still with the ball. And Longoria is going to pass it inside the middle. Shot opportunity picked up by the Eagles. And they'll send this one down the middle. And now other teams coming down here to spectate some of the matchups here. I see Brownsville Lopez, some of the players and their coaching staff here. And Rivera looking up for another shot opportunity. Find it up close and picked up by the goalkeeper of Corpus Christi Veterans. Rivera with a chance to respond there. Putting up pressure against the Eagle defenders here. And doing a pretty good job at it, I would say. And a foul there will go in favor of the Eagles, so they'll get an opportunity to kick this one away. And a foul against the Eagles. This one now will give Rivera an opportunity for a free kick. Ball's placed at the 28, about a 38-yard shot attempt if they elect to go for the goal here. And number 10, Chris Medina, will be the intended kicker here for the Raiders. Raiders set it up really high, but able to get picked up by the goalkeeper. Corpus Christi now able to send this one away. And they'll send it up high. Good pickup there by the Raider defenders, keeping it low on the ground, and now Corpus Christi Vets with the ball. Send it out to the left-hand side now. Again, needing to spread this field here, challenging the Raider defenders. Now an opportunity inside the middle, playing it slowly now going one-on-one here. And it gets blocked by the Raiders defender. Second opportunity, goal for Corpus Christi veterans. Number 5, Chris Betancourt with the goal. And that's exactly what the Eagles needed from Corpus Christi veterans, challenging the Raiders on the edge, create the open opportunity down the middle, and they did so rightfully. Take a look at that replay. Good pass on the left-hand side there by the Eagles, setting it up inside. There's the edge that I mentioned earlier. One-on-one there. Didn't get that one through, but the follow-up, able to connect there and allowed themselves an opportunity to now tie the game up 1 apiece. Foul on the call here will go to Brownsville Rivera. Rivera now trying to create an opportunity down the middle, and a good slide tackle there for the Eagles. Will force the turnover, and now back to Rivera. Rivera now passing it to the edge. Short pass, not able to connect, picked up by the Eagles now. Now Corpus Christi Vets on the move again. And a good step up there by Rivera now with the ball again. They're going to pass this one back and give a chance to set this one up again. And like I mentioned during halftime, what Rivera needed to avoid was giving Corpus Christi an opportunity to counter, and that's exactly what they did following the possession steal earlier to set them up for that goal. Now let's see what they can do here, see if they can come back with the lead, or if Corpus Christi Vets can turn on the Jets again and take over this game. Raiders now moving on the right-hand side. Longoria still with the ball. Now swings it inside the middle. And the Eagles kick this one away. And they'll keep it on their own end. Keeps it himself. And a poor pass there gets stolen by the Eagles. Now they can set it up again. Rivera with the ball. Going to send this one to the right side. And a good pass on the inside. The Eagle defender that didn't see it, number 17, Diego Fernandez. And Rivera with the throw in quickly to number 7, Castro. Castro being a little patient, dribbling it towards the middle, swings it out to the left. Medina back inside the middle. Looking for a shot opportunity, blocked and deflected by the Eagles. And Rivera still with the ball. Good step up there for Rivera, and gets met by Corpus Christi Vets. And actually, that's going to be a corner kick for Rivera. As we take a look at the replay of that goal again by Corpus Christi veterans, just a good pass on the left-hand side to number 7, Pacheco. Pacheco feeds it inside the middle for, I believe that's number 8, Carmona. Doesn't get that one through, and then, of course, the second chance shot there by number 5, Betancourt gets that one through. Rivera now with the corner kick. We're going to feed it low. A shot attempt gets deflected by Corpus Christi. And now veterans with another opportunity to counter. And a poor pass there, or a poor lob there, will give the Raiders a chance to retain that ball again. And now Corpus Christi veterans putting up a little bit of pressure, forcing that ball to their goalkeeper. And now they'll send this one away. Good pressure by the Eagle defender there, gives Corpus Christi veterans the ball. And now they're moving. Now they find the opening in the middle. They're going to call a foul there. And the Corpus Christi Vets will get a free kick about 30, 35 yards out. And it looks like Betancourt will be the intended free throw kicker for Corpus Christi Vets. And again, some breeze rolling in here. Betancourt's kick goes far to the right, and it'll be a goal kick for Brownsville Rivera. Substitution now being made for the Eagles. And number 9 coming in now for Corpus Christi Veterans. And Brownsville Rivera now for the goal kick. They're just going to go short to their defender. And stolen by the Eagles again. Here's the counter. Mismatch, 3-on-4. Raiders with a good block deflection there. It's going to roll out, and it's going to be a throw-in for the Eagles. So Corpus Christi Veterans coming in hot following the halftime here, down 1-0. Now have an opportunity inside the middle here again. Pass it inside, another shot, and too high for Betancourt. And Rivera will get an opportunity for the goal kick. The kick will sail high. And Rivera now with a chance to attack. Fed it off down the middle, but nobody was there, as Corpus Christi Veterans will be able to pick that one up. Ball sails really high into the midfield. Nobody touches that, and a foul against Rivera. It'll be Corpus Christi Vets ball. And another goal made. Corpus Christi Veterans. Let's pull up that replay. Look at that high bouncing ball. Deflects off the Raider defender. And then a quick counter. Again, the counter attacks by Corpus Christi Veterans. Feeds it down the middle and gets it through. Number 8 for Corpus Christi Veterans. Carmona with the goal. And Rivera now down 1-2. Corpus Christi Veterans now with the lead in this matchup. Deflection there by the Raiders gets sent off by the Eagles, and they're going to send this one to the bleachers. And Rivera will throw this one in. Rivera now creating an opportunity on their side. Sets it back. And out of bounds, it'll stay Brownsville Rivera's ball. Rivera with the throw in inside. Quickly stolen by the Eagles. And they almost had it there. It stays Brownsville Rivera's ball, and a foul on the push-off there would be the same side for Brownsville Rivera. Raiders now needing to move with a little bit of urgency if they want to at least tie this game up at 2 apiece. And now the Eagles moving on offense. Quickly stolen by the Raiders. And a foul there against the Eagles will be Rivera's ball. Quick pass there gets quickly disrupted by Corpus Christi veterans. And Rivera with another throw-in. Met up by a pair of Raiders, and Rivera able to come away with it. And that ball was just going to roll out of bounds. It should stay Brownsville Rivera's ball, and it will. And the Raiders now moving with the ball. And that'll deflect off the Eagle defender there. Brownsville Rivera with another throw-in. Raiders now with an opportunity. Sets it back out to the side. Castro with the ball on the right-hand side. Centers it. A header. It gets kicked out of bounds by the Eagles, and it'll be another corner kick for Brownsville Rivera. And Rivera moving quickly this time as Castro will be the intended kicker here. As he tries to get his players quickly lined up here for the corner kick. Ball sails high. Header in there, no good. And it'll be another corner kick for Rivera. Castro will kick it again for the Raiders. And picked up by the goalkeeper for the Eagles. And they'll send this one out of bounds. Brownsville Rivera with the throw-in now. As we get near the halfway mark here of the second half, Corpus Christi veterans just came out with being able to convert on many counters as they have another opportunity here now following the steal. And they're going to pass this one down to the 20-15. A pass down the middle won't go through. And it'll sail far out. And Rivera now with the ball. Raiders finger down the middle, gets stopped by the Eagles. And now still with the ball. Let's see if the Raiders can convert here. Sends it back out. Raiders trying to set this one up now on the left-hand side. Far out ahead for the Eagles. They're going to send this one out, and it'll be a corner kick for Rivera once again. Again, let's take a look at that other goal that they made earlier. As the Raider defender just lobbed it up in the air, not able to retain possession. The quick counter there for the Eagles. Send it quickly down the middle and strikes it for the goal there. Rivera, meanwhile, moving now with a little bit more urgency, trying to score a goal here to tie it up at 2 apiece. And let's see what they do here. Castro, the kick, goes up. Picked up by the goalkeeper again and by Corpus Christi veterans. And a bad pass there. It gets picked up by the Raiders again. They're going to pass it down the middle. Trying to set this one up. Met by a pair of Eagles. Still Rivera's ball. Rivera tries to go for a shot attempt. Goes too far high. So Corpus Christi veterans going for the goal kick. Rivera now picks it up, sends it too far out. That'll give the goalkeeper an opportunity to pick it up, and he will. Coach Garcia now looking to make another substitution in. Trying to get number 5, Marco Gracia, back in. And a foul against the Eagles. And again, these matches using a 2-man officiating crew, again, typically using 3 or 4. So just something to be aware of. As the officials work through these matchups together. Rivera nearly had that opportunity, gets missed there, and it'll be a goal kick for Corpus Christi Vets. And as I take a look at the matchup history, none of these teams have gone up against each other, at least from my knowledge here, looking up various websites. So this is the first recorded matchup between these two teams, the Raiders of Brownsville Rivera and the Eagles of Corpus Christi Vets. Rivera now trying to find a way to get themselves inside. Won't get it. Rivera wanted a handball, don't get it. Eagles now get the ball stolen by the Raiders. Raiders try to go for a kick, gets deflected off of Betancourt. Ball's now on the right-hand side. Good move there by the Raiders. Now they're moving up the field. Centers it inside, too high. And that ball is just going to roll out of bounds, too far out with the wind. The wind is pushing towards the visiting side, for those of you that are curious to know. So it's really not favoring either side, but it is favoring the left side if you're the Raiders trying to strike, or the right-hand side if you're Corpus Christi veterans. Out of bounds there, Rivera's ball. Substitution now being made for the Raiders. In comes Marco Gracia for, I believe, is number 12. Chris Dominguez. So Chris Dominguez will go to the sideline. And now we've reached the halfway marker with about 20 minutes left to go here in the second half. Rivera still with some time here to equalize this matchup as they move forward now. Try to feed it off the middle, won't get it through. Now Rivera still moving quickly with the ball, still have the possession here, and will be a corner kick for Rivera. Great defensive stop there by Corpus Christi veterans, number 22, Rady Munoz. And Castro again lining up for the corner kick. Trying to find someone inside the middle there, possibly for a header goal. Let's see what he does. Missed everybody, picked up by the Eagles at the end. Gets deflected. Moving with some urgency now, takes a step back. Feeds it inside the middle. Will they go for another counterattack? No. Will roll out in favor of the Raiders, and they'll get another chance to set this up. Gomez feeds it deep inside the middle there for an opportunity here for the Raiders. Makes a goal. The goalie go too far out. A center down the middle and a goal for Brownsville Rivera. Great winners there, bringing the goalkeeper out and forcing the goal there for Brownsville Rivera. As we take a look at that replay. A nice feed in the middle there. Just beats the defender out. Makes the goalkeeper miss. Tries to find somebody, and he does. Connects it with number 21. Moises Zuniga for the Raiders' goal. And that's his second goal of the match here this afternoon. Meanwhile, Corpus Christi veterans sending out some substitutions, and an injured player, they'll sub him out. That's number 3, who's done really well, actually. Cole Williamson has been a threat in the defense position there for Corpus Christi veterans. He's a bit shaken up. They don't want to risk anything too big, so they're going to send this one out. or let Williamson set this one out. Maybe try to get it back in this matchup, but we are still tied at 2 apiece nonetheless. A great goal there by Rivera. Now we're tied at 2 apiece. And Rivera quickly putting pressure as they are able to get the steal here. Misstep there by the Raider player there. Turns it over to the Eagles. Corpus Christi Vets on the move now on the counter. Quickly picked up by the Raiders. And a foul was called here. We'll go in favor of the Eagles. Raider fans not liking that call. And Eagles quickly moving but not set. And that'll give the Raider goalkeeper an opportunity to get the ball feeded off to his team. Brownsville Rivera. Ricochets off the Eagle defender. Will be in favor of Corpus Christi veterans. And Rivera with the ball again. And this one rolls out of bounds. Brownsville Rivera with the throw-in. Castro swings it back out to his player. And Corpus Christi Vets thought they had it, but they don't. Castro, second effort there. And now Rivera on the move. Swings it to the right-hand side to number 11. That's going to be Carlos. Carlos swings it to the right to number 5. To Marco Gracia. Gracia passes it back to number 10. Medina. Medina is going to find Carlos again. Carlos looking to set this one up. One-on-one here. And just missed it as the Eagle defender just kicks this one out of bounds. Rivera with a throw-in. And they'll move quick. A good feeder to the Raiders. It's going to deflect off the Eagle defender. Stay Rivera's throw-in. Rivera with another throw-in opportunity. Not able to control the ball here. Corpus Christi Vets with the ball and stolen by the Raiders. Able to retain it. Dominguez moving it up himself. Dominguez will get tripped up and a foul. Dominguez draws the foul there. Will give Rivera an opportunity for a free kick. About a 25-yard distance here between the position of the ball and the goal. And they will have to move back at least 10 yards. And they're going to set up a long wall here for the Eagles, a 4-man wall. And Castro, the intended kicker here for the Raiders. This could be a good shot. Let's find out. Castro. Corpus Christi Vets now with a 2-man wall. Goes too high, and it will be Corpus Christi Vets ball. Low kick here, only goes about 30, 40 yards here. And lots of pressure by the Raider defense, forcing some quick passing here over on the Eagles side as they look to create another opportunity here. Great step up there by the Raiders will force a Corpus Christi throw-in, give them a chance to reset. Too far on the throw-in there. Still picked up by the Eagles. Eagles now with an opportunity to set this one up on the left-hand side. Makes one defender miss. That's Ryan Carmona passing it back out. Raiders stepping up there. Great defensive stop. And now they're going to force the ball. Castro missed pass there back to the Eagles. Eagles with a shot opportunity. Rolls slowly into the goalkeeper's hands, and Rivera with the ball again. Minor miscues there by the Raiders, giving Corpus Christi Vets opportunities like the defender there earlier that forced their second goal. Meanwhile, Raiders going for the attack here. Just a bit too far to the left, not able to be caught there and picked up by the goalkeeper of the Eagles. Kickoff or wall off midfield, picked up by the Raiders. Castro with a quick pass back to the side, back to himself. Castro with the ball. Castro's going to try to create some space, swings it out to the right-hand side. Gracia with the ball. They try to feed off to the right side, now they will get it. A shot, pass down the middle, header no good. And they'll blow the whistle due to the injured Raider player. Officials won't call anything. Fans wanted a penalty foul there. Thought they kicked them in the face. They don't get it. That's Coach Garcia now getting ready for another substitution for the Raiders. Number 20, Saiko Lunga. And he seems to be able to shake it off, and it will be a penalty kick for Brownsville Rivera. Look at that, folks. And it will be Castro attempting the penalty kick here for Brownsville Rivera. Let's see if they can get this one through. So they will call the penalty there inside the box. So penalty kick attempt here for Brownsville Rivera. Jorge Castro, can he get it through and give the Raiders the lead? Kick is up and good for Brownsville Rivera. Now they're back up on top, 3-2. And the foul there will give Brownsville Rivera the 3-2 lead now. With 13:36 remaining. And there goes Colunga in for number 21, Moises Zuniga, who's got 2 goals for his Raider squad. And again, the wind being a small factor in this game could be the issues with some of the passing miscues that both teams might have, but still unsure as one of the officials got together with the coach there, maybe trying to get something clarified. But we'll play on nonetheless. Rivera now with a 3-2 lead. This is like the 3rd lead change of the match. Rivera 1-0 before the half. Corpus Christi veteran scores 2 goals 15 minutes in. And then Brownsville Rivera scoring 2 back with 13 minutes now remaining. Now up 3-2. Castro with the ball, who just scored the initial penalty kick. Swings it back. Finds an opening inside. They'll find Gracia. Gracia will take it up himself. And the wind now starting to kick in a little bit more. As they'll try to find another opening inside the middle, they won't get it. Picked up by the Eagles. Colunga nearly with the reception there, won't get it through as Corpus Christi Vets will pass it back to Rivera. A mishap there by Castro will give the ball away. And now Corpus Christi Vets with an opportunity to attack, won't get it through. Rivera with possession again. Castro with the ball. Castro gets tripped up and foul will be called. Castro gets tackled at about the 25-yard line. Will be about a 35-yard free kick. Castro is going to take it up himself. And get stopped there. Was trying to throw off the goalkeeper there, making sure he was awake, and he was. And Coach Garcia with another opportunity there. Good tackle there by Corpus Christi Vets. Send this one far out. And now we can see a little bit more physicality from both teams as we get near the last 10 minutes. Corpus Christi Vets now on the move. And a tackle there. Officials say fair game, let's keep going. And like I said, it's going to be physical now with this game being up close. Corpus Christi Vets now moving up the ball. Passes right to the right-hand side. Centers it, tries to get an opportunity here, gets blocked by the Raiders. And Rivera just sends this one far out. Will be a throw in for Corpus Christi Vets at about the 30-yard line of the football field. Corpus Christi Vets still putting the Jets on. Tries to find the open man, won't get it, and it is a handball call. It will go to Brownsville Rivera. And Brownsville Rivera making another substitution. Out comes Castro. And in comes number 13, Albert Longoria for the Raiders. With under 11 minutes left to go here in this matchup. And they'll just kick it low and pass it to the defender on the left-hand side. Ball will roll out of bounds. That'll go to Corpus Christi Vets. And Corpus Christi Vets with a quick throw-in. Rivera with a great steal there. Now an opportunity for them to score. Just going to roll it down the middle himself. Nobody on him. Passes it to the right-hand side. Kind of short, but still finds a man nonetheless. Gets picked up by the Eagles. Great step in there by number 2, Adrian Valadez. And a foul was called. It'll be Corpus Christi Vets ball. Corpus Christi Vets trying to push their players back near the goal. Just decided to swing it to the right side to the defender. Keeps it on the edge. Rolls out of bounds. Corpus Christi throw-in. Under 10 minutes to go. Able to retain it. Number 10, Ryan Carmona with the ball. Swings it out to the right side. Here's the center again. Picked up by the Raiders. Rivera sends this one out. 20 yards out and picked up by the Raiders. And there they go, moving the ball. Centers it a bit too far to the right, able to pick it up by the Eagle defender. And they'll lob this one high out. And Corpus Christi Vets will come away with the possession. Now quickly back to Rivera. Gracia just dribbling it himself slowly, finds the center in here. Hands it off to 20, Colunga. Colunga swings it back to the right side to Gracia. Gracia not able to connect with anybody. It's just going to roll out of bounds, pushed off by number 7, Pacheco. It'll be a Rivera ball and another substitution now. Chris Dominguez comes in now for Rivera. And we have an injured Corpus Christi Veterans player on the field. That's number 7, Pacheco. Who's been an asset to the Veterans team so far. Needs to be subbed out. Or saying he's okay. And they'll play on. Rivera with an open pass there to Castro down inside. Rivera still with the ball. Castro with an opportunity. Shoots it and heads away from the Corpus Christi defender. Carmona with the ball, gets it stolen by the Raiders. Rivera now moving on offense. Picked up and stolen by Corpus Christi Vets. And a foul will be called. It will go to Rivera. Now we're at 7.5 remaining here in this half. As Rivera now driving up down the middle and picked up by the Eagles. Corpus Christi Vets trying to set something up here. Now they got something going. 3-on-4 mismatch here. And quickly picked up by the Rivera goalkeeper. Quickly swings it down inside the middle. Now back to the defender. We'll find Castro. Castro will be able to dribble it up himself. Has plenty of room here for a good pass. Try to get it through, but somehow gets it back to Castro himself. Now Rivera doesn't really need a score here. They just need to run up as much clock as he goes for a shot attempt and gets deflected up in the air and picked up by the CC Vets defender or goalkeeper. And now this one sails up high, midfield. As this ball roll out to the side there, and it'll be a throw-in for the Raiders. Throw-in for Rivera, under 6 minutes now. Again, they don't need to score another goal. They're up 3-2. But if they want to leave this game comfortably, I don't see why not. They can't score another goal. Corpus Christi Vets quickly lose the ball. Back to Brownsville Rivera. Brownsville Rivera, Castro down the middle. Trying to dribble it up himself. Shoots it up and too far to the right. And Corpus Christi Vets now with a substitution. And here comes the kick. Kick sails near halfway. Quickly picked up by the Raiders. Brought down, swings it to the middle. Rivera trying to find an opening. They do find the opening down the middle. Makes a defender miss for the shot attempt and just missed it. That would have been a great one there had he converted on that goal shot there attempted by Isai Colunga. Just missed it far to the left. And Rivera quickly putting pressure on their defenders. A lot of one-on-one action here. And Corpus Christi Vets able to come away with it. Now sends it out far. But too far. Rivera able to get the possession again. And Castro with the ball. Castro finds the opening in the middle. More than likely going to pass it back out on the outside. Colunga feeds it back to Castro. Castro has it. Correction. To Castro now. Colunga now with the ball. Feeds inside the middle. Too slow. Castro tries to shoot this one off. And in the hands of the CC Vets keeper. Now we approach the 4-minute mark. Now both teams moving with a little bit more physicality, a little more urgency. Corpus Christi Vets now trying to convert here, trying to set something up with the ball. Feed it off to the right-hand side. Doesn't see anything he likes, sends it back. Tries to attack in the middle, he's good. And picked up by the Raiders defender, will send it out, and it will be Corpus Christi Vets ball. The Eagles now with under 3 minutes now trying to get this one through in the net to at least tie this game up and leave with a tie, but Rivera with the 3-2 lead. And a substitution now being made. In comes number 17, Ruben something. A little hard to read on the handwriting there. And that'll go out of bounds, and it will be Rivera's throw-in, and they can take their time with this with under 3 minutes to go. Following up this matchup, you want to stick around for the post-game show. We'll be showing you guys the full game highlights and, of course, announcing the player of the game here, which, if the results do hold, it will go to number 21, Moises Zuniga, with 2 goals for the Raiders and leading his way to the victory if the result holds with the last 2.5 minutes here. And that ball will roll out of bounds and will go in favor of the Eagles, so they'll have a goal kick. Following this matchup, we do have a 1 o'clock show, or a 1 o'clock matchup here at Sampson Memorial Stadium between La Jolla and Laredo United. That game is scheduled at 1, so that'll be shortly after this one. And then there'll be a brief break there, and our next matchup will be at 4. Shot attempt there by the Raiders, too far to the right. Corpus Christi Vets now moving with urgency. 1.5 minutes. And the Raiders just running the clock out again. More than likely just going to send this one to the corner and just protect the ball as much time as they can. That ball is going to go out of bounds. And it will be Corpus Christi Vets ball. The Eagles now moving with some control there, picked up by the Raiders, and now they're just going to start running this clock out. And Raiders maybe trying to set it up for another goal here. Thought about it for a second, saw the mismatch, and then just passed it back. As we were a little bit ahead on the clock here. We got about 30 seconds to go now, and here we go. So 1 second differential between the live clock and our clock here. Raiders just trying to run this clock out, and they will come away with the victory here. As the Raiders now just going to run the clock here. No need to score here, and then that'll just about do it. That ball will just roll out of bounds. And that's the final buzzer. Rivera will come away with the victory here. 3-2, a great game here that we've had for you. As the Raiders will come away with the victory. Rivera was up as many as 1-0 at the halftime. Then following the halftime, Corpus Christi veterans came back swinging, got 2 goals. Following some counterattacks, just some quick scoring. We're up 2-1. Put some pressure on the Raiders, and then Coach Garcia made some substitute changes, got the Raiders back on this game, and were able to capitalize on 2 more and come away with the victory here. 3-2 is your final score. Here are the full game highlights. And again, player of the game for the Raiders, number 21, Moises Zuniga, with 2 goals. Near mistake by the Corpus Christi veterans. Able to keep it inbound and picked up by the Raiders. Rivera now on the move. Finds an opening, nice pass down the middle inside. Now Rivera moving the ball down the middle to the 30, 25. Swings it out to the right side, open chance here. Step there, will go out of bounds. Finds an open man down the middle, that's Gracia. Goes back to Gracia. Swings it out to the right. Law pass down the middle. Gets picked up by the Raiders. A good shot. Oh, no. Goes far out of bounds. An effort there by Rivera. Able to get themselves the ball back. Passes it to the Eagles. Corpus Christi veterans now with the setup here. Driving it up the field. Still open here. Centers it, and it's going to be missed. Ricochets off number 5, Betancourt. And that's Colunga with the ball. It's going to send it back to Gracia. Gracia to Colunga. Colunga with the shot attempt. Nearly gets it through, but gets stopped by the goalkeeper. Great shot attempt there by Rivera. And Rivera now with the ball again. Now they're moving with a little bit of urgency here. Looks like he's going to take it himself. Look at him go. To the 20-15, passes down the middle for an open shot. No, missed it. Gets sent out for a corner kick for Brownsville. Rivera. That's number 11. Now finds Colunga inside, swings it out to the left side for the shot opportunity, and a goal for Brownsville. Rivera. Number 21, Zuniga gets it in for the Raiders. And Rivera now, with about 3 minutes left to go here in the first half. Good pass there, gets it down the field for number 22, Lopez. Lopez gets the ball stolen, great tackle.